Hello, shiny happy people, and welcome back to my channel. I am the Cinema.Sewist, and on this channel, I'm creating a cinematic wardrobe utilizing a little bit of creativity and a whole lot of dedication. Today's video is going to be the sewing plans for August and September. But funny enough, August is almost done. The reason why I am including August regardless is I have already sewn a couple of things which I want to talk to you about and which are going to be then ultimately in the reveals video that will be coming up probably beginning of October. But yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit here, so let me just talk you fairly quickly because I have quite a bunch of fabrics over there. Fairly quickly through the projects that I am planning to make the remainder of this month and the next month. So let's just get right into it, shall we? First up, I have a satin nylon spandex, I think it's called. This is from Kiki Textiles, and I've ordered from them for the first time now. I've seen them all around my Facebook feed and my Instagram feed, because if you sew and if you make that public and you look at pages too often that sell fabric, you get more and more pages that sell fabric and that advertise to you. And I was a little bit curious about this one, so I decided to give this an order. I ordered two of this one, actually, two different colors. So this is the first one. This is sort of a, I think it's described as kind of like a raspberry pink, but it looks very much like a deep red to me. It has a little bit of a pink hue to it, slightly. But yeah, that's the one I ordered. And then I ordered another more classic red one. And I did already cut some, because I have already made the Sophia dress out of this. My favorite, the Sophia dress. I made another one. Oh, it's a bit of a shocker. There's gonna be another one actually in this little collection as well. But yeah, I already made that and I like it. I like it a lot. I like this nylon spandex actually also quite a bit. It has a lot less stretch than the other Sophia dresses that I have made. So it's very fitted when I tried this on, but it still looks good. It doesn't look like uh, really off or anything. So yeah, I'm happy with it. But the remainder of the fabric, I am thinking about experimenting a little bit, which is another theme for this plans. Actually, I want to dive into the topic of sportswear a little bit further than I already did in the last one. And I have found, because I was looking for sport shorts, I am a little bit encouraged by my success of the Camden onesie. It's, to me, it is a success. I'm wearing it. It is successful. There's just a couple of tweaks that I had to make, which are implemented, so I can now move into actually making a second one. But I get to the fabric in a second on that. In the meantime, though, I have, and I've already traced the pattern. This is the anything but basic leggings pattern, and this is actually a free pattern, so be curious about the outcome of this. And I will actually also, I will link the pattern below where you can get it if you're, in case you're interested. But for this one, I will actually make this as mini shorts, and I'm thinking about trying it with this fabric, because why not? It would just be a little bit of trial and error, and then probably make tunica bralettes, because those work for me. They work super well for me. I can just wear these yeah, any given day. They're so comfortable for working out. And yeah, I was looking into, and I hope I can find some more, and I would report back on those as well. Uh, Different sports top patterns, preferably for free, that I can share with you if they work, if they don't work, that type of deal. But yeah, that's what's going to happen with the remainder of the fabric. And in the meantime, I have already made a Sophia dress of this. So yeah, very exciting. Next up, and I can only show you bits and bobs and pieces of this, is my Minerva brand ambassador make, which is at this point actually halfway done. Last night I finished off the waistcoat, which I'm very excited about. I have finished the Brittany pants, both made out of this fabric. This is a poly cotton drill from Minerva.com. And this is actually all that's left of it, because I've also cut a blazer out of it. And that one is going to be made up now shortly. Although I'm going to squeeze in some spandex wear in between, because this is going to be a little bit more complicated, and you will have seen all of this in the plans video for that Cinemake. This is a Cinemake for the movie Death Becomes Her, and I'm making this blazer with various sizes of grommets. I have large ones, I have smaller ones, medium-sized ones. So this is going to be a nod to a jacket that I bought quite a few years ago in Rome. And I love this jacket, and I want to recreate it in red this time and with a lapel, so it looks more, so it is an actual blazer. The other jacket is more like a, yeah, it's a simpler jacket. There is no collar on it or anything, but yeah, that's a different story. Plus, I have this fabric, and I have shown this already in the other video, for a matching blouse to the whole outfit, just to up a bit the look of this full outfit, right? So yeah, that's going to follow as well. So that is item number 2. Next up, we have the second Cinemake of the Make 9 for 2024. Yes, I'm very successful on my Make 9, because we're already moving towards September and I'm going to be on my second make. Irrespective of that, we're going to continue anyway. This is going to be the coffee/foxy brown look, the Pam Grier look that I wanted to recreate, which is a blouse and a jeans, essentially. The jeans is going to be made out of this stretch denim, and I have shown this in the last sewing plans video, because this was the one that I could not finish from the last batch. So here you see it again. This is going to be the ginger jeans, as I have announced last time. No changes in plans for that. And then we have, finally found it, the fabric for the blouse. This is by, yes, this is by Rifle Paper Company. And I think I bought this back when fabric.com was still existing. This is the one. It's red, it's gorgeous, it's a viscose. I do have plenty of this. I think around at least 3 yards, if I remember correctly. Might even be 4. But yeah, this is going to be the Lucy blouse by Vicky Sews. Again, you're going to see pictures of the respective patterns that I'm going to use, but this is going to be also a Cinemake, so I'm going to talk about this in a lot more detail, what the motivation was and so forth, in a different video. But here you see the two fabrics that are coming up for that. So just for the record, it's going to happen. It is actually going to happen now. Next up is something that I bought quite spontaneously because I've actually seen this through the Closet Historian, through her channel. I think I may have seen it on her Instagram where she was swooning over, was it Gucci? May have been Gucci. An older collection where they used a lot of liquid satiny looking fabrics. And yeah, in that regard, I was a shameless follower, and I was like, let me find that on Etsy. I did find it on Etsy, and I ordered some of it. I actually was looking for a grayish black. Instead, what they sent me is more, well, it's a hunter green, but it still looks gorgeous. I really like the look of this. And yes, so I have this one for, I'm actually thinking about making the Jacqueline pants by Vicky Sews. I've made these before and I like the fit of them. I like the look of them. They are like relaxed wide leg pants with pleat in the front and the back. And yeah, I think that would look really cool with this fabric. And it's also going to be then a good piece to combine with my Scandal and Sorrento Rita blouse, I think. That was kind of the idea that I have for this one. So this is coming up shortly. And lucky enough, the Jacqueline trousers are coming together from what I remember last time fairly quickly. So this should be actually not consuming too much time. We'll see how it goes. Okay, next up, I have something that I was toying with this idea for quite a while, and this is going to come into these types of videos now in future as well. I am, apart from being into slow fashion and yeah, not consuming overly on fashion, I have a problem with fabric though, and you'll see that in a sec again. Don't mind me. But I was thinking also about the topic of sustainability and about repurposing items of clothing that I don't want to wear or that I cannot wear. This is more of a case of I cannot wear because I can show you. These are a pair of jeans that my mom actually made, and these are from the 70s. So these are over 50 years old, 50. This is no joke. So she made those, put quite some work in there. They're a little dirty from, yeah, from storage. They need a wash first, but and she put her initials in the back. And I actually want to preserve these pockets because of that. I want to try to make something else with this because these would never ever fit me. They are so tiny. And apart from the fact that I'm at the moment a couple pounds heavier, generally I would never ever fit these because my butt alone is bigger than hers at that time. So I have decided, I was looking at Mood Society's patterns again. So there's going to be another adventure in Mood Society patterns. There is the chair jacket, which is kind of it looks like it could be made out of a denim. It's more of a relaxed fitted pattern. And I am trying a little experiment because I have leftover African wax print from, I think her shop is called Afrique Clothing Store. I bought this ages back. I already have a pair of Elsa culottes. Those are also from Gertie's Patreon patterns. And I have a lot of leftover fabric. So what I was thinking about was combining these two and make a jacket out of it that I could then wear with the culottes. Maybe I then have enough left for another top out of this. Who knows? We will see how that goes. But this is going to be a repurposing and upcycling project, which I am very excited about, and I will report throughout, maybe with little bits and pieces on Instagram, how it goes. So people can also judge me on how successful I am on this. But I'm very excited actually also about repurposing these pants, because I usually think we should try to make something new out of an old piece of clothing that maybe doesn't fit us anymore, but the fabric's still good, or maybe we just don't like the style, and just give it a second life, because we have so much clothing waste. The amount of clothing waste a year that we produce on this planet it's just mind-boggling. If you ever read into this, and I may talk about this more in future, it's actually heartbreaking what we are doing to our planet Earth by being wasteful in terms of clothing just to be in fashion, question mark. Yeah, and to me this is also an emotional make, because this is something that my mom made and I don't want to throw it away. I gave away quite a bit of clothing to charity recently, where I was like, okay, I don't even know what to do with this, but there's certain pieces where I was like, no, I want to put myself in a situation where I'm making something new out of this. So this is the first piece where I'm trying to do that, and I'll let you join me on this journey. And next up is one of the things that I would like to start, because I bought, when did I buy these fabrics? Last year, when I was in Italy. I was in Milan last year on vacation. There is a video, I can actually link it down below, where I show you the haul of all the fabrics that I bought there. Irrespective of that, I have not sewn up a single of these fabrics so far. And I want to rectify that. I want to make something out of this. So I'm starting actually with the bargain that I made in Italy. This is a viscose, and I bought it on clearance, and because I liked how funky this looks. This is absolutely beautiful, and I think so colorful and so joyous. I really love it, and I couldn't get it out of my head the whole time, and I was like, damn, I really want to make something out of this. I really want to make something out of this. So it's going to happen now. What I am planning on making is a blouse and a pair of pants, if I can get this out of the 4 meters that I have. And the blouse is going to be, and I made that blouse before. I'm gonna put up a picture. Is it the Catherine blouse? It might be. It's again by Vicky Sews. It's a loose fitting blouse that is like purposely a little oversized. which I think this may have quite a cool look to it. So you could even wear it over, let's say, a black mini dress or whatever, and have a complete outfit. And then for the pants, I would like to go with the Mara pants, again from Vicky Sews. But I would probably not wear the two pieces together because then it might look like pajamas. And I don't know if I'm ready for that look on the streets. In my bedroom, yes. On the streets, not so much. But yeah, this is the plan for that one. And I'm very excited to finally sew up one of these fabrics from Italy. Funny enough, because I have noticed that you meet fabric prints in various types of materials, like the same print in different places. And I don't know how come. I mean, okay, it's a certain design, and then they put it probably on different bases. And to me, this looks a little bit like, because this also has the flaw with this blue stripe running through, and that's why it was on clearance. And I said, okay, give me 4 meters, and I make it work. But I've seen the same thing or similar with the strokes, with the brush strokes, on mood fabrics on a silk base. And on a silk base, this costs $80 a yard. And I have paid €5 per meter on this one. So I am actually, I think it was €5. Not entirely sure. Might have been a little bit more, but it was very cheap considering. So yeah, I'm very excited to use that up. And yeah, you will see soon how it looks. Okay, and lastly, I have, again, I did another fabric shopping, a little bit. This was again advertised on Facebook. And then I was like, yeah, you know what? My initial idea was, because we have here in Miami, we have two stores that also sell like a vast assortment of spandex in all types of prints and colors, you name it. And I've been there a couple of times, and a couple of my recent cat suits and bathing suits are actually with fabrics from those stores. And I first wanted to go and drive out to one of these stores, because by now they used to be in downtown Miami, and then they closed the stores downtown and they moved all the way out to Hialeah, which is, from my current place, it would be around a 10-mile drive, which isn't tragic. It's just a drive, it's work. And then I'm like, I I hate doing this on a Saturday because, yeah, I don't know. I hate driving out on a weekend for shopping. And during the week I work, so I never get to the store. And then I found on Facebook this shop which is called Spandex by Yard. Again, they will be linked down below, because also these three fabrics, obviously, since I just bought them, they're still available. And I was just like, yeah, why not? Why not get some spandex there? Because it was also, from a price point, it was fairly cheap. It was cheaper actually than the regular priced fabrics that they have in these stores here in Hialeah. So I was like, yeah, I'll just shop online. So I bought 3 prints at Spandex by Yard, and I wanted to try them out. So now the first one I'm definitely going to make. The reason why I bought this is it reminds me very much of the Dolce & Gabbana prints, where it has, those Italian mixed tile looks that they did and do a lot in recent years. And I actually have a fabric where I made a dress that also had that Sicilian style look. But this also, to me, looked a little bit like it. So here it is. This has flowers and paisley patterns all over it. And the idea is, surprise, surprise, because Dolce & Gabbana look, I would like to make another Sophia dress out of this. So I have 2 yards. Just full disclosure, all three of these I bought 2 yards because I was like, okay, then I can make something sportswear and I can make a second item, whatever I want to do. And this is 2 yards. I need exactly 1 meter for a Sophia dress. I measured it out with the last Sophia dress I made. So this is going to be a Sophia dress, possibly then these little mini shorts and a tunica bralette, maybe two. I'm always trying to get two tunica bralettes out, one for sports, one for swimming. We'll see if I can get a swimsuit out of this. Maybe, possibly. We'll see. But yeah, this is the first one. I really like this. This looks very funky and yeah, very Dolce & Gabbana like. So I decided to give that one a go. So this is definitely landing in on my sewing table here for sewing this month. So this is definitely the one that I'm using. The other two I can show you regardless, although I'm not sure if I can whip up stuff on this as well. But I'm showing you the two prints anyway. This does this have a name? No. Just looking at the Selvage Sportec International. Okay, sure. This is kind of like a psychedelic type of print. It looks a little bit like abalone inside an abalone shell. I like this a lot. I usually like a lot about these spandex fabrics because the colors are so vibrant. How, yeah, just how joyful and colorful they are. So this is the second one. This would also be probably a cat suit, maybe my initial workout cat suit, and then a swimsuit, or I'm not making a Sophia out of this. I think I already know that this is not going to be a Sophia, but this is going to be definitely sportswear. And yeah, this is very cute. And then the third one, which I actually started with this one because it has leopards on it. And I'm a sucker for the large cats. So there's this one. And I was a little bit surprised how much white space is in this one. Didn't appear to it that much online, which I don't mind. I like it. I think it looks very nice. So this is going to be also a catsuit. Catsuit with large cats, and then swimsuit, sport shorts, all of that good stuff. So I got options. That is, I think, the cool part about yeah, just ordering 2 yards of this. You have so many options. You can do so much. I could maybe make a different type of swimsuit. Maybe I will consider that and try out a couple of different mood patterns again for you. So just to have a look how the free patterns, how they hold up with just trialing some fabric. And this is what I actually like. These are not too expensive. So I had 20% off. So per yard, I paid $12 roughly. So to me, that is kind of like playing around fabric, where it's like, it's not too expensive. It's not really cheap, but it's just right in the middle, where I'm also not gutted when something goes wrong, but I have some room to play with it. So that is actually quite nice. Yes. That is all I have. I think this is already way I'm going way overboard. I don't think I'll manage to make all of these things, but we'll see. We'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, stay curious and look forward to the space where I will reveal what I actually did, what actually I was successful with, maybe stuff I wasn't successful with. Who knows? You never know. In the meantime, I would appreciate it if you give this a thumbs up if you like this content. Make sure to subscribe so you get notified when the follow-up for this comes, and you can then see how everything turned out. Also, in regards to the Cinemakes, if you want to see those, there are playlists also where you can just go back a little. I'm slowly stocking up on my video diary, on my sewing journey, which is very exciting. I'm actually very happy about that. But yes, if you also want to let me know what you're most excited about from these plans, let me know. Comment down below. And yes, I will report back soon enough with the results. That's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching and take care. Bye bye.